Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? Welcome to Films with Royal Chuck. My name is Chuck. I go by Royal Chuck in a lot of video game things, but I am starting this brand new channel to strictly talk about movies only. I have had a YouTube channel since 2013. It started out with like Legos, and then I added Funko Pops, and I added comic books, and I added board games, and I added movies, and it just never took off. Only 52 subscribers. It was fun. I enjoyed it. But I kind of want to focus on one thing and see if maybe I can grow and get over 100 subscribers and keep growing. This may be a dud as well. I don't know. But I want to try because I enjoy collecting Blu rays. My plan for this is to do collection updates, hauls, movie reviews, rankings, anything movies you name. If you have ideas, trailer reactions, anything that you have ideas for, let me know in the comment section below after you subscribe. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me here. My first video is going to be a collection update. I'm trying to get some stuff put away and cleaned in my living room, which is where I'm filming this at, and all around me are movies and stuff. And I kind of went overboard on Amazon the other day and bought a bunch of stuff on sale, which you'll see in the upcoming videos. And so I got to get all this other stuff put away so I can get room for the new stuff. So without further ado and me talking, let's go and get started. We'll first start with just regular Amarays. First up is Beasts of the Southern Wild. And this also has, I believe, is that the French version or the Spanish version as well attached to it? I'm going to have to fix my lighting. But this was a Sundance Award winner. This was a Festival de Cannes Award. I mean, it's a pretty well-renowned movie. I'm trying to think when it came out. 2012. So yeah, I picked this up at Dollar Tree. I picked up a lot of movies at Dollar Tree actually just last night. Next one I picked up at Dollar Tree is Get Hard. I've never had any interest in watching this, but for $1, why wouldn't I add it to my collection and try to watch it? It seems kind of funny. Next up from the Dollar Tree haul is Barbershop: The Next Cut. I think this is the third one in the Barbershop series. I enjoy the Barbershop movies. There's this really funny. I gotta find 1 and 2 now. But I think this is the third one. So, yeah, for $1, no questions asked. Now this one I should have paid more attention to, and that's Road Warrior, mainly because there's some damage in the thing. I can't really complain a lot for $1. I also know I think there's more premiere releases of this movie, but basically it's in like a Mad Max type movie. I've heard a lot about it. It's $1. I picked it up, so it was made back in '81. So the Road Warrior, The Bucko Experiment. Horror movie about a group of people in a common workplace that now have to have a battle royale in order to get out. I've heard of this movie, but I don't think I've ever watched it. But I'm really, really, really excited and interested to watch it. It's written by James Gunn, so that's cool. So yeah, I'm probably gonna watch this soon since it is October. And then the final pickup until we get into the slipcovers for that is Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and this is the Walmart thing they put in front of it. I may or may not keep it on there. I may take it off and do the actual cover, but here's the back. I've heard a lot of stuff about this movie. Made in '88. I like all the characters and stuff. So inside here you actually get all the covers that you can draw them and stuff. But yeah, so I figure I pick it for $1. If I like it, I might try to get one of the other premium editions that are out there. But I gotta watch it first and kind of see where I'm at. But it looks interesting. It takes place in an amusement park. So Alrighty, moving on. I picked some of these up a couple of months back on Amazon. They were on sale, and I've been trying to get as many A24 movies as I can. Very disappointed that some of these didn't come with slipcovers. I might be trying to find some of them on eBay. But the first one is Midsommar, and I should have bought this when it first came out with the slipcover, but I didn't. Of course, this came out last year from Ari Aster, the director of Hereditary, and I've heard lots and lots of good things about this, so I can't wait to watch this. Yeah, I need to get on that very soon. Next up is another A24 movie called Ghost Story. And this movie looks really, really interesting. It had a lot of good reviews. And so I think that, yeah, it's about a family that experiences a loss, and then the ghost story, the ghost comes. It's interesting. It looks like a really good movie. Came out in 2017, so I can't wait to check that one out. And then, of course, I can't have Midsommar without Hereditary. And I've heard this is probably one of the scariest movies made in the recent years. And this lighting is terrible, so I'll fix that sooner rather than later. And, of course, this is Ari Aster's the very first directorial debut. If you're a fan of A24, I recommend checking out the A24 podcast. They actually pick two people from the A24 lineup, whether they're a director in the movies, and they kind of just have a conversation. And he was in one of the episodes that was really cool to listen to. And then my final A24 pickup of a couple of months ago, I got more coming. Next week I need to probably get a better case for this, but that is Free Fire. And I've watched this movie. I really, really enjoyed it. It takes place in a warehouse, and it literally, it's a weapons deal that goes bad, so you can only imagine what happens. It's not a horror movie. It's a very action style movie, but it is really, really good. Interesting, high tension, because like I said, they're all in this warehouse with guns, lots of guns. These next couple of movies I bought in the last year, so I've always wanted to watch the AFI Top 100 movies, and I've been having a hard time getting started. I've seen some of them, but a couple of months ago, I'm like, I gotta get started, so I bought the first. I got the movie I needed to start watching the first 10. I still haven't watched them, which is not surprising. You'll know it's a big thing on this channel is I buy movies and then I never watch them. So it's a big issue. I think a lot of people that have a lot of Blu-rays have the same issue. But the first one up is Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds. So I'm not sure what number this is on, but this is like in the top 10 or top 20 of the AFI list, 1952 movie. So interested to check that out one day. Next up is a Buster Keaton Collection Volume 1. And they keep making these. They just announced a new one, actually. And I probably should pick the rest of them up. But I got it because the General is on the list. And this comes with the General and Steamboat Bill Jr. And so that is kind of cool. Inside, it just is one disc in Volume 1, and then there's some advertisements from the Cohen Film Collection. Next up is Orson Welles' Citizen Kane. We studied this movie in college, so I've seen part of it. We've talked a lot about it. I kind of understand what happened to Orson Welles when he made this movie, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched it all the way through, so I'm excited to do that one day. Next up is Martin Scorsese picture Robert De Niro in Raging Bull, and this has a card on it as well. So I don't know if I will take that off or keep it on there. But this is the 90th and MGM 90th anniversary collection. Lots of special features. So I've always wanted to check this movie out. I finally watched Taxi Driver several months back. Really, really enjoyed it. And the final Amore is John Wayne and the Searchers. And this has a lot of special features as well. I'm trying to think if this is part of a boutique line. I don't think so. I don't know. But it's a John Wayne movie, so it's got to be good. That's all I'm going to say. So those are all the anime rays. We'll get into the slipcovers next. First up, a couple of these were finally, well, they've been released and re-released and re-released and re-released. Usually at Walmart or Target, but finally my Walmart always gets them with DVDs, and finally they got some with Blu-rays, and I probably should have picked up a few more, but I did pick up 3 that I did not own the movies. The first one is Mad Max Fury Road. Oh, what a lovely day, what a lovely day. So there's a quote on it. I've watched the majority of this movie. It is high-paced action. I did not understand it at all, so I'm hoping that I can go back and kind of watch the Mad Max films and understand kind of the concept of this movie. But yeah, I mean, I did watch a lot of this movie. It's very high action packed. It's one of those things where you can just turn the movie on and just unwind and just watch craziness happen. And these are the Warner Brothers iconic moments, slipcovers. Next up, Gone with the Wind. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I didn't have this movie on Blu-ray. I do have HBO Max, so I didn't have access to it, but I figured this was a nice way to get this movie with the iconic moments and the nice slipcover. And then the final one is This Is Sparta 300, and I saw this movie in theaters. I've not watched it in a while. I know it just got released on 4K. So I just bought this one. I may not update right away, but eventually I'll probably get it. I did not see 300 Rise of Empire. I did not see the sequel. But this one I saw in theaters and really have always enjoyed. Next up is a movie that I got because I forgot to cancel it from the Disney Movie Club. But I'm actually okay with it. It's called The Book of Life. One of my friends really, really likes this movie. I've heard lots of great things. It's made in 2014. I need to sit down and kind of delve into it and watch it. It's from producer Guillermo del Toro, so I enjoy a lot of his work. And then this right here was another Dollar Tree pickup. And I already own this movie, but I not had the slipcover, and my mindset was like, I will pay $1 for a really, really cool slipcover, and this is really, really cool because it is embossed, and it is awesome, and that is Hobo with a Shotgun. If you're looking for a movie just to sit down, have fun, unwind, watch some gore, watch some crazy action, just nuts stuff, this is the movie for you. It is 86 minutes. Crazy movie. I need to rewatch this movie soon because I really, really enjoyed it a lot. Just crazy intense. If you've seen Hobo with the Shotgun, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm going to get into some 4Ks here. First up is The Call of the Wild. Another Disney Movie Club feature that I forgot to cancel. I'm okay owning it. I like Harrison Ford. I remember reading this book in school. I kind of read some of the other books that had this character in it, so I'm okay with it. I need to actually watch it and give it a chance here. Next up is a movie that I've heard lots of good things about it, and so I just picked it up, a blind buy, and that is VFW. And so I need to watch this because I've heard lots of great things, and so this might be something that I pop in this weekend and watch. Next up, this was another blind buy. This was like $10 one day, and I'm a big fan of Gary Oldman. I also enjoy like war themed movies, and so I picked up Hunter Killer with Gerard Butler and Gary Oldman. And so if you've ever seen this movie, let me know what you think. I've not watched it. But I really enjoy Gary Oldman. He's one of my favorite actors, and I really enjoy war movies. And for $10 on a 4K, you can't go wrong, in my opinion. And then this movie I just picked up today, and that is Cloverfield on 4K. This was $10 at Walmart. I wish they had 10 Cloverfield Lane, and really the last one, so I get all of them on 4K so I can watch them. But I've heard really good things about Cloverfield. Not so much the last one, but the first two. Alright, next we get into two box sets that one came out a long time ago, right when I first got into like hardcore collecting movies, or kind of got into it, and then one came out here in the last few months. So the first one we'll look at is 2001: A Space Odyssey, the Stanley Kubrick movie. So it comes in this nice hardcover box, and then there's the back, and so if you open it up, as I have plastic on my hand, you have just the regular case. Inside you have the 2 discs. Here's all the special features, which you can't see because the lighting is terrible. And then inside here you have a book, and then you have some art cards, which are kind of cool. So I like these collections. I have the ET one like this, which is very cool. I got that before I even had a 4K player, just because I wanted to get it before it kind of went away, because I was a big fan of ET growing up. I've never seen this movie. Welcome to the theme of this, but really happy to have this in my collection. I've wanted it for a while, and I finally just picked it up. And then the next one is, of course, this came out a couple months ago, and that is Jaws. And this is really cool. This one is not as hard as that one. This is more of a paper thing. And then I really can't show you the back. It's a woman swimming in the ocean. But I like this. It's a lenticular. There's also a Steelbook that came out, and then they also just released Jaws on a regular 4K with this slipcover. So inside here you have the 4K on the back, special features. You do get disc art, and then here is the book that comes with it, and so it comes with a lot of information about the movie. I have actually never seen Jaws. I'm quite ashamed to say that, and so yeah, it needs to be watched sooner rather than later, but happy to have that as well. There's a couple more box sets out there like that I need to pick up, and then my final pick up in the last couple of months before all the Amazon stuff comes next week, and that is the Friday the 13th collection, the deluxe edition. I may make a separate video showing this entire thing off, talking about Friday the 13th, so stay tuned for that. I'm sure you've seen it already on YouTube, but I would like to make my own version of it. But there you go. So, like I said, next week I will have some unboxings. I might do a overview of what I watched in the month of October. Some trailers come out. I might do some trailer reactions. Maybe do some movie reviews after I watch them. Get a stack together and kind of go through my thoughts on everything. But thank you so much for joining me on my first video. Hope you subscribe. Hope you leave a comment down below. Like the video, share it, all that fun stuff. Join me on my movie collecting journey as I watch new movies. That's been one of the big goals I've had over the last 2 years, is just to watch new movies that I've never seen before. And so that's something that's going to continue in the next couple of years. So, yeah, thank you so much for being here. See you in the next video. Bye for now.